Hey, what's going on, gamers? I'm Macro. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day myself. And in this video, I just wanted to talk about the worst way you can use your resin. Resin's a very important thing, very rare. And the only way you can get it is regeneration or paying for it with Primo Gems. And you can pay for Primo Gems, so, you can use real world money to get it. But it's basically an important and valuable resource. So once you hit Reputation 2, as you can see in the rewards for Leeway or Mondstadt, what you can do is you can go over to the blacksmith for these mining things. Let me run on over to the blacksmith over here, and I will show you what I'm talking about. Basically, the blacksmith will send you off on a mission, or not a mission. He'll give you these places where you can find these things right here. Magical crystal chunks. And now, these magical crystal chunks can be refined into mystic enhancement ores. So that sounds great. The ratio is like 3 mystic or magical ores for a mystic. However, here, first let me ask you, hey, where do you find ores in Mondstadt? Oh, okay. And then I'll put on the map some pretty cool places. And then these places you can find. And this resets a daily, so you can go to the blacksmith daily for these. But the reason it's terrible is, as I said, resin. So let me go over here. Hey, and that's the first thing up at the top. It costs 10 resin for 6 mystic enhancement ores. Now, that seems pretty good. And it only takes 3 magical crystal chunks. However, resin is your most important asset. Primo Gems is probably more important. But still, resin is very important for the average free-to-play player. Resin is very important. Same with Primo Gems, but, resin is something you can use more often. Primo Gems are something you probably want to save up and things. But, so, basically, at the end of the day, don't do this. Reason being is because it's useless. There are better ways to get Mystic Enhancement Ores. You can send your characters on journeys or whatever. What are they called? I'll go... But anyways, you can send your characters over here on expeditions. Word came to me as I started. So right now, as you can see, Fischl is going to get me 7 to 8 crystal chunks and white iron, and same with Noelle. She's going to be getting me that. And then you can also do that in Leeway. Is there just one place in Leeway? Just one place in Leeway. But basically, you can be getting a minimum of 21 crystal chunks every day. And that can be refined into Mystic Enhancement Ores. So, there is really no need to be using your resin on this, especially because you should be using your resin on things like whatever artifacts you need or artifacts you want, the boss drops you need, and your weekly bosses, also your ley lines. Like, you can get some Hero's Wit and Adventurer's Experience. You can also get some gold. So there's really no need for you to ever be doing this. Maybe if you want to, you can, but it's just not good, man. It's really not good. I mean, it takes you 4 of these to make 5, or not 5. It takes 20 of these to make 5, but it takes 4 per each Mystic Enhancement. Or I just don't see the need for you to put your resin into this, because resin is such a rare resource. It only regenerates so much per day that there's really no reason to be putting it into that when you have other things that you can be putting it into. And also, in addition to that, this you're not gonna. This literally takes like a few minutes. Maybe I guess I can kind of, maybe if you potentially, say you're at the 160 resin cap and you don't have time, but you have time to log on for, say, like a few seconds. Okay, so you run on over, you go over to the alchemy, and you decide, okay, I'm gonna turn this resin into some of the, what do you call it? Let me scroll on down. The condensed resin. So you turn it into condensed resin, but you're at the 160 cap. So this only gives you, or only takes away 120. So you have 40 left, and the next time you're able to log on, you're gonna hit the cap again. So you calculate it, like, okay, maybe in that situation only, and only that situation, I would say it's worth it to do this, because you're going to be losing resin anyways, so you might as well do it. But yeah, that's the only reason to ever do that and get the enhancement ores. Maybe if you want the enhancement ores like really bad, I guess, it is at the end of the day your choice, everything in this game, it's a solo player game, really, your choice. It's not really going to affect you in any harsh way. But yeah, I just don't think it's a good investment of your resin. And that's really it. I get to ramble in every video, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. You know, I hope you have a great day, night. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. But most importantly, if you don't subscribe, well, you know, this is potentially the last video you're ever watching of mine. So I hope you have a great life. See ya.